after the game in Syracuse, they just dominated us on the boards and their ball movement. They just got a lot of good looks. So the one thing we wanted to try to do tonight was to just shore up our defense a little bit better, try to make it a little bit harder for them to get open looks. I thought our perimeter defense was good tonight, and they missed some shots. So I mean that's part of the game. Offensively, Elijah and Marek got us off to a great start, and we got control of the game early, and just never let it up. So it was a great win after what just happened not very long ago in Syracuse. We've been resilient. We've bounced back. The teams that have beat us in Syracuse, we've come back and beat them on the road. But this was kind of like a road game. But really proud of these guys. They played really well today.
Questions, first for the two players.
For Coach.
Yeah, for both players, Mike Barber, Richmond Times-Dispatch. The announcement that tomorrow's games, if they're played, will be played without fans. What are your thoughts on playing in a potentially empty gymnasium?
I mean, it's obviously for the right reasons, just trying to prevent this in the best way possible. And, obviously it's a different feel. It's going to be much different. Our fans are great on the road, so that's definitely, a setback. But we just got to treat it like another game, the same thing. And, we just need to play off our own energy. And, it'll take probably a little to get used to it, but just going out there and, treating it like another game.
Elijah?
Piggybacking off that, just bringing our own energy. We have a great fan base on the road. They're really big for us, but this happens for a reason, and it's a good reason. And can't do nothing about it. We just got to control the controllables and try to bring our own energy tomorrow.
Third row to our left.
I know you guys are locked in on a game, but how aware are you of some of the stuff happening throughout the day, the ACC announcing no fans tomorrow, and heck, even at halftime of your game, the NBA suspending its season?
Elijah?
I found out the NBA suspending the season at halftime, and it's something, like I said, we don't control, but we just got to come tomorrow, bring our own energy. It sucks what's going on, and I hope they find a cure for it soon, but we just got to control what we can control.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's tough. I heard the news also at halftime, and it's just like, it's a little, it takes a little to get used to that's really happening, and the NBA is really in a lockdown. So, we just got to be as cautious as possible and, really take this seriously. But, it's just trying to keep in track with everything and make sure I'm aware.
Elijah, obviously you got a chance, or Eric Boynton with Gannett News, you obviously got a chance to return to play in this tournament in Charlotte last year, but having this monster performance and such a lopsided win, does it mean anything more to you that you started your college career just about 160 miles down the road in this state?
It's cool, I guess. I had a couple friends from my old school, come support me and watch me, and that was pretty cool. But, it's just another game, just going out there doing what I love to do.
Front row.
To either of the players, I believe they got to within 4 at one point, and I think it was a 7-point game late in the half, and then you went on that 14-0 spurt right at the end of the half. What got that started, and what was successful for you there, and do you feel like that kind of took them out of it?
Buddy.
Well, we just started getting stops, and, Barama stepped up on Anthony and got a flagrant foul, which was huge for us. He had 2 free throws. I was able to hit a turnaround, go up 11, and, from that point on, it was just a big momentum shift, and I thought we really took the game over. And, we were just getting stops, letting Elijah, operate on the offensive end, and he had a big first half, and, just playing off him and getting stops.
Second row.
Thank you. You guys entered tonight with a 9-game losing streak to UNC, first win in 6 years. What about that matchup was so difficult for so long, and then what was kind of the prep heading into tonight that led to this 30-point blowout?
Elijah? They're a good team, well coached. They run good sets against us. They hit the glass. They run the court, and they're a good team. So we came out today, taking it a little personal. They came to our home court and they beat us, and we should have took it personal.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, North Carolina is always a great team. Even this year, they have the pieces, and they always have a good rebounding team, one of the best in the country. So that's tough against the zone. We all have to help out, and that's what we really focused on today was, getting to the boards, and we did a great job when we losing by 4. So just rebounding and getting out on their shooters, not letting Cole Anthony get his looks.
I think the main thing is they had five of those losses, they had the national championship team and a runner-up. So I think that's why we lost. They were good, really good, and we weren't.
Any other
As
questions? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Any other questions for Elijah, Buddy? Last question, front row.
In the first game, Nick Alvarez, Daily Orange. In the first game, Cole Anthony really shot the ball well in the second half against you guys. Tonight, it seemed he was pretty locked from the get-go. Do you guys change anything schematically to kind of focus on him knowing what he did the last time and what he can do?
Just staying out on their sets. They ran scissor cut twice against us where the two guards would screen me and Joe up top, and he got a 3-1 play and an alley-oop, so we knew coming in we had to stop that. And, just little things on him, getting out, not letting him get to his right hand. And, we did a really good job on him. Everyone, was locating him, and we did a great job finding shooters.
Okay, thanks, guys. You guys will head back to the locker room. We'll see you tomorrow. Questions for Coach?
Coach, you've been around college basketball for 44 years coaching, right in the middle, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I get it.
How surreal of a moment is this for you right now with what's going on with
It's
the
really,
coronavirus?
really difficult. It's really, really hard. I'm hoping as a coach and a former player that these kids get to play, but I don't think we know the depth of what this is. It obviously it's not a good look what's going on, what happened to the rest of the world, and now come here. I just don't know how we keep people safe, because if kids go home, they're going to go out. They're going to be in the community. It's difficult. It's difficult to know what the right thing to do is, but I think that my hope was that we could play the games. I mean, this could have been our last game, but my hope would be for the players to get to play the games that they've worked so hard to get to where they are. Teams that, like Dayton, who've come out of nowhere and, just have an opportunity to really win a national championship. And you hope those kids get that opportunity. Obviously, we've got to be safe. We've got to do what's the safest thing. I'm not sure anybody knows yet from listening to everything, but I just hope as a coach that we can play these games. And, we practice every day with nobody there, and we expect our players to go as hard there as they do in the game. And so, and many times it's ironic in the NCAA tournament, we've been many times had games in the first and second round where there's been almost no noise. A little noise, very few fans. So I just hope the kids get to play the games. That's all. They've worked hard to get here.
Middle of the room.
Yeah, hey, Jim, I'm wondering, since you guys were the last game today, there was all kinds of strangeness that had been going on, all kinds of reports coming out about what was happening in different leagues in your league. How much did you talk about it as a staff, and how much did you communicate to your team?
I slept all day, so I don't know. We didn't talk to anybody. I don't talk to anybody the day of the game. We have a meeting. We go over what we're going to do with the players, and then we come to the game. But we can only control what we can control. If they make whatever decisions are made, we will obviously do what we're told to do. But typical game day yesterday. We had a pretty good, solid, really good short practice. The way North Carolina played against us in Syracuse, we had to make some unbelievable changes, and the players had to make some unbelievable adjustments in how they played. My only hope in this game is that we've played better on the road this year, and this was like a road game. So, the players just took the game over. Barama was, tremendous as he was the last time we played Carolina. When we played in the Dome, Buddy and Barama played well. Everybody else just didn't have a very good game, and we didn't defend at all. But I thought, obviously we defend. They're a hard team to keep off the board. They attack our zone as well or better than anybody, and we just did a better job. And a lot of it was Barama and Quincy and Marek were really good. Marek, we wanted to get him isolated in the beginning, get him to the basket against their big guys, and he did that and got us off to a good start. And then Elijah got going. So we got a great start, and then we were able to keep it up, keep going. But it's a really good win, really good.
Second row.
Coach, you talked about how well Barama played tonight. He's really been good over the last 5-6 games. What are the little things or the specific things that he's doing to make him better?
6 games, 7 games ago, I just gave him a couple hints, and I should have told him those things earlier, right? I mean, I get it. No, he just started playing like that. I don't know what happened, honestly. I mean, when he was a freshman, he was hurt. He really had pain, but when he was for some reason, he had some pain-free days. And at Pittsburgh, he had 17 points, 16 rebounds. He had another game like that, and then the rest of the year he was hurting all the time. Same thing last year. So this is the first year he's been healthy, and this summer he was really good. And I really expected him to do what he's doing: 12, 10 points, 10 rebounds. I figured that would be the low end, and he was like 5 and 5. Part of it was foul trouble. He was 5.5 rebounds in 20 minutes. So if he can stay in the game, he's going to get 8 or 9. And he's staying in the game now, and he's just moving better, playing better. I think he's a really good player. I mean, I think he can really get a lot better. Marek helps him because he finds him. They're a good combination together, and I think they're getting better all the time. And I think Quincy's getting better, and those guys are, young guys that can come back. And I think our guards are getting better. So I think we've shown improvement, and we've shown toughness. We just have, for some reason, on the road, I mean, we had Clemson beat the whole game, and we had Florida State 4 down with 2 minutes to go. I mean, we win those 2 games, it's a different season. But, it's not that easy to win with your young team on the road in any league. And, we had an opportunity until Elijah got hurt at Miami to win our 7th league road game. And, they've done a great job this day. We're young. We started out, we were terrible at the beginning of the year, and we've gotten better. We have gotten better.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.